I remember the night I sat in the parking lot after my shift. Engine running, cause the heat was broke unless it was running. And I had $8 in my account. I checked it twice like that would change it. And Faith was at home sleeping. And I just sat there. Couldn't go in yet. Cause she looks at me like I got all the answers. And that night I didn't even have the question right. This is where it started. The bottom of the lane. Hey, $8 in the bank. I'm staring at the statement, debating if it's diapers or the dinner I'm replacing. Facing the same wall in the same adjacent basement, pacing like a patient waiting for a diagnosis vacant. The fridge is almost empty, just condiments and patience. The rent is almost due and I'm running out of places to hide the fact I'm breaking underneath the presentation. Smile at the customers, your signal should be stabilized. Meanwhile, my life is on the line and I can barely drive. Gaslight been on since Thursday, I've been scared to drive at night. Same route, same lane, same prayers that never materialize. Quarter tank of gas and half a plan to stay alive. I count the change inside the cup holder, $1.35. My daughter's car seat in the back, like a reminder I survived for someone other than myself. And that's the only reason why I turn the key instead of sitting here until I calcify. You ever hit the bottom of the lane, where the only way is forward cause you can't go back again? You ever feel the weight of every dollar and every day, where the ceiling's closing in and there's nothing left to say? I've been at the bottom of the lane, Swaney, where the dark is so familiar that you learn to know his name. But I'm still driving forward through the silence and the rain. Yeah, I've been to the bottom but I'm crawling out the lane. Alarm goes off at 5. The world don't care that I'm exhausted. Uniform is wrinkled but I iron out the logic. Nah, I iron out the fabric, but the life stays creased and knotted. Cybersecurity badges clip turning, my dignity's been quietly deposited in the locker that the lock can never open when she's watching. Cause my daughter doesn't need to see her father falling. She needs breakfast on the table, shoes tied before the morning. Needs a man who shows up even when his whole foundation's crumbling. So I route the cables, run the signal, smile through the suffering. Customer complaining that their car stereo keeps on buffering. Buddy, I've been buffering since 2000 and something. Loading, and the progress bar is bluffing. But I'm too proud to ask for help, too broke to stop the hustle. Too tired to be angry, but I am anyway. It's nothing, it's everything, it's every bill that's overdue and crushing. It's every night I park the car and sit here slowly rusting. You ever hit the bottom of the lane, where the only way is forward cause you can't go back again? You ever feel the weight of every dollar and every day, where the ceiling's closing in and there's nothing left to say? I've been at the bottom of the lane, Swaney, where the dark is so familiar that you learn to know his name. But I'm still driving forward through the silence and the rain. Yeah, I've been to the bottom but I'm crawling out the lane. But then I walk inside and she's asleep. The hallway's quiet, nightlight on. Her blanket's half on the floor and I'm beside it. Tuck it in, her breathing slow and something realigns. Not fixed, not healed, but something in the chest recalibrated. She doesn't know I almost quit the day. She thinks I'm iron plated, thinks her daddy hangs the moon. And honestly, I'm devastated by the gap between the man she sees and who I really am. Deflated, but that gap is also why I stand, because she's elevated. Everything I do beyond myself, I'm operating on the frequency that only single parents have translated. Every sacrifice is silent, every victory's belated. And every morning I get up as a decision, not a statement. And I choose to get up, tie my boots and face the pavement. Not because I'm strong, I'm not, but she's the reason I'm creative. Yeah, so I drive the lane to the bottom and I park it in the basement. But tomorrow I'm climbing out because my baby girl is waiting. You ever hit the bottom of the lane, where the only way is forward cause you can't go back again? You ever feel the weight of every dollar and every day, where the ceiling's closing in and there's nothing left to say? I've been at the bottom of the lane, Swaney, where the dark is so familiar that you learn to know his name. But I'm still driving forward through the silence and the rain. Yeah, I've been to the bottom but I'm crawling out the lane. That was the bottom, that was the lane at its lowest. But I'm still here, I didn't stay in the car. And I got a lot more to say. This is the testimony, and I'm just getting started.